of town makes you easy to find. Just over the tracks, past the blue neon sign. When you climb up that stairway to room 203, and you lie down to love him, please don't think of me. Rooms for rent by the week or by day. Rooms for rent. You can go, you can stay. Heated with lights and a rare ocean view. But by morning it's gone, till the nighttime comes on. It's something like you. Known all along, but I can't face the truth. To another man's arms, every night I lose you. When the shadows have faded and you're back home again, close your eyes when you love me, but don't think of him. Rooms for rent by the week or by day. Rooms for rent. You can go, you can stay. Heated with lights and a rare ocean view. But by morning it's gone, till the nighttime comes on. It's something like you. It reminds me of you. Room 203.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Just between the two of us, let's give up this fantasy, for we no longer care enough to even disagree. Everybody envies us and the way we get along. But just between the two of us, we know our love is gone. People think it's wonderful, our love can be so true. You never say an angry word, no matter what I do.
And you have so much faith in me, you trust me anywhere. But the reason, if they only knew,
is that we just don't care. Just between the two of us, let's give up this fantasy, for we no longer care enough to even disagree. Everybody envies us and the way we get along. But just between the two of us, we know our love is gone.
wish we could go back again to days that used to be. We fought a lot, but even then I knew you cared for me.
Now we get along so well, no teardrops ever fall. There's no love, no anything, there's nothing left at all. Just between the two of us, let's give up this fantasy, for we no longer care enough to even disagree. Everybody envies us and the way we get along. But just between the two of us, we know our love is gone.
His name is Chris Melanson. He is a great Canadian artist. That is called Just Between the Two of Us. And before that, Rooms for Rent. We'll have one more from Chris here in just a moment. It is Triple Play Thursday on the Tim Kelly Show. So every artist on the program gets played 3 times in a row. And man, I'm glad Chris hit me up yesterday in my show on Indie Wednesday that I did from K9 Hideaway in Springfield, Missouri. Because, man, I get so much new music. And sometimes I forget the artists that I play in the past, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I get the show going and just go by the seat of my pants, and I'm sure glad Chris gave me a boot in the seat of my pants yesterday. So there you go, Chris. Absolutely love your music, man. Great traditional country music on the radio so far. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show. It is Triple Play Thursday. We are on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. That is my website. I am also on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. Go check out the Face for Radio. And you can also find me on Facebook Live on that account right now. Got more than just the two of us hanging out there already, so that's good stuff. And we've got a couple of great radio interviews tonight. I've got Gina Powers going to be here in the bottom half of this first hour. Then my good buddy Brandon Bing from Florida going to be here in the bottom half of hour number 2. And we're going to talk about their stories behind the songs. You're going to get to hear those, talk about their music, and every artist, like I said, gets played 3 times in a row tonight. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other stations that replay this program. Great ones like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be, also from Belgium, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, and LakeParadiseRecords.net, a great Sony Orchard record label that has the Tim Kelly Show on their website. You can check us out on TV at CanyonStar.tv, and we are also on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Pandora, Apple Podcast, wherever you stream music, and all or most of those links are on the homepage of the website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. The third one in the triple play for Chris Melanson is called I Won't Be Crying Over You on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hands on the clock, tell me it's 2. Once again I'll think of you. When they point to 3 a.m., I start to think of you again. Soon the morning light will come. One more cloudy night is done. I won't be sad, I won't be blue, I won't be crying over you. I won't be crying over you while you're holding someone new. Don't be thinking that I'm blue with teardrops falling over you. I won't be sad that you've gone. Pick up the pieces and move on. Might do the same with someone new, but I won't be crying over you. Today, crossed the street, then turned away. That was you I seen, I'm sure, yesterday and the day before. Must be plain for you to see. Your leaving doesn't bother me. I won't be sad, I won't be blue, I won't be crying over you. I won't be crying over you while you're holding someone new. Don't be thinking that I'm blue with teardrops falling over you. I won't be sad that you've gone. Pick up the pieces and move on. Might do the same with someone new, but I won't be crying over you. Might do the same with someone new, but I won't be crying over you.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Sure as the sun will find the sky, there will be times we wonder why. One must stay and one must go. But either way, I hope you know you made my world a better place. Put never know how long it lasts. But when you give a love so strong, it will live on and on. You made my world a better place, put a timeless smile upon my face. We may cry a tear or two, but forever heaven knows it's true. I will remember you. So close your eyes and feel my presence. I will see you Let's live our lives while we have time, with hopeful hearts and open minds. And I will try before I leave to touch someone like you touched me. You made my world a better place, put a timeless smile upon my face. We may cry a tear or two, but forever heaven knows it's true. I will remember you. I will remember you. I will remember
Number 2.
You must be tired. You've gone such a long, long way. You used to be a fire. Now you press the fire and the flame. You so badly wanna let go, but deep down you know you are gonna be somebody, someone who stands above the crowd. Oh, let them say what they will say. Look up, don't be afraid. Don't you let them bring you down. You had no reservations. You were strong. You had no doubts. Your heart had a destination. You thought you'd be there by now if you could just go back and believe in that you were gonna be somebody. Oh, yes you were. Someone who stands above the crowd. Oh, let them say what they will say. Look up, don't be afraid. Don't you let them bring you down. Don't you
Her name is Ariel Franz. That is Franz. She is 13 years young and super talented. She sure can sing. That is called Somebody. And before that, I Will Remember You. We'll have one more from Ariel Franz in just a moment. But first, I want to tell you that she's going to be a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show coming up on September the 6th on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. So that's going to happen in just a few weeks. Mark that one down on your calendars. And if you haven't marked any of them down on your calendars that I'm going to be interviewing, you can go to my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Scroll to the very bottom and you'll see our live interview schedule that is coming up with a lot of great artists, and I've got 2 of them tonight. After we play one more song from Ariel Franz, I'll be live with Gina Powers right here on the Tim Kelly Show. So that is all coming up. Brandon Bing in hour number 2 as well. This song showed up in my email a couple of weeks ago, and this is why I'm interviewing Ariel Franz. I asked for this interview. She is great. This is called It Almost Makes Me Cry from Ariel Franz on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You tell me you were wrong to ever let me go. There was a time I would have died to hear you say that. I used to break down at the sight or sound of you across the room. The pain was so bad. Now you're standing here with both arms open wide, asking me for one more try. It almost makes me cry, almost but not quite. I'm over you just enough to find the strength to be tough. I've simply come too far to give you back my heart. And as I watch you fight the tears in your eyes, it almost makes me cry. Days without you went by like razors and knives that carved up my will for surviving. But time dulled the blades and healed the cuts they made. I can't forget the scars my heart is hiding. Now you ask me if I'm still in love with you, and my silence fills up the room. It almost makes me cry, almost but
listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist on the program gets played 3 times in a row tonight, and I'm excited to play 3 in a row from my first guest tonight. Her name is Gina Powers. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Tim.
You are welcome. Great to have you on the program. And you are calling live from South Dakota. You're traveling, had to pull over on the side of the road, and a police officer just came and checked on you and made sure you were doing all right. So I told you we'd tell that story on the radio. How about that?
What a lovely place that the police stop to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the first name I mentioned to you, if you knew this gentleman from South Dakota, he's been on my show several times, and so I'll probably tag him in the program tonight. His name is Mike Morris, and he is awesome.
Mike Morris is great, and I know him from Fargo, North Dakota. He's a phenomenal musician and a really super guy.
Yep, that is awesome. And yeah, you were you born and raised up in that area then?
I wasn't born up here, but I've been up here since the middle of high school, and I had a very traveling type of a young life. So I consider Fargo home to me. That's where I finished high school. That's where I set down roots, essentially. And so that's kind of what groomed and made me, with a little spice from all the travel I've had prior to that.
You're used to them winters up there then by now, right?
Oh, boy, am I used to them enough that I'd like to be playing music in Florida around December, January, February.
Right? You were telling me before we got started that you're actually helping a resort that you work with, and you're the musical director for them and bringing in some cool entertainment. I bet that's a fun gig.
It is a really fun gig, and it happened by surprise. It was a place that I played and just developed a relationship with as they've begun to grow. And so I'm their first music artist in residence and entertainment director, and I'm going to be working with them to bring some top-notch entertainment into the area.
That is fun, man. We got to get together because I'm in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. We have more theater seats here in Branson, this little town of 10,000 population, than they do in Broadway in New York City.
Yeah, that is incredible. In fact, I have a good friend down in Branson named Mr. Dan Wagner, and he does a Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley tribute, and it's incredible. And he's down there living his dream in Branson.
There you go.
Isn't it amazing how the music family is a small family?
It is. I say that all the time. You know, it seems big, and a lot of these independent artists have been doing music for a long, long time. So, and I've been doing this show now going on year number 13, so we all kind of meet sooner or later.
It's true.
Yeah, love that. You've been playing guitar since you were a little kid, it says in your bio, and I'm looking at your website, and down at the bottom, your name, Gina Powers, even is shaped like a guitar. That is cool.
You know, what I really wanted to do was play piano. I'm not going to lie. But my dad knew how to play a few chords on the guitar, so that's what I got. And I am so thankful for that because I was able to learn how to play some piano later in life. But guitar really is what shaped me, and it shaped a lot of the music I chose and listened to and played. And so, since I was 11, 12 years old, I've been plunking on that thing. I never really had guitar lessons, so I don't really know how to play the guitar, but you know, I don't, but I do anyway.
Well, that's awesome. It sounds like you're like me. You got an ear for music.
I think so. I think that was just born into me.
Yeah. 3 chords and the truth, that's what they call country music, but you're influenced by a little bit of country, rock, and soul, all 3. Tell us about that.
Well, country, you know, music is this universal language, and that's what's so brilliant about it to me. And 3 chords and the truth is the country music thing, and I think that that really appealed to me. That's really appealed to me at different times in my life. And it was very accessible, too, as a vocalist for me. I enjoyed singing country music. I am very influenced also by Bonnie Raitt, by John Prine, Americana artists, but also, you know, the Spinners, the Temptations, the Earth, Wind, and Fire, and that great stuff. I was blessed with an eclectic record collection that was it was staggeringly large, and because of that, I was able to access all and any music I really wanted to. And I was living at that time in the mountains in Tahoe, and there was no YouTube at that time. There was not much to do, but there was music and there were records and there was dance, and that's what I did. I danced, I sang, and I listened to records, and I played guitar. And so I think my influences come from everyone from Teddy Pendergrass and Rod Stewart to Dolly Parton was huge, Joan Baez was huge, Carole King, huge.
Yeah.
It's a variety.
I'm looking at Bonnie Raitt and Stevie Nicks too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Patsy Cline.
I love to sing.
Patsy Cline,
yes.
A lot of these young artists that I interview, she's been gone longer than they've been alive, and she still has an influence on people. Man, that's when you know the music is timeless.
It truly is. The way she approached the music was so different for a female, and the powerhouse that she was. She kicked a lot of doors open in her short life, and when I was living in Tennessee, I was blessed to go. I had a radio interview in Camden, which is where her plane did ultimately crash, and I went to the site, and it was quite an experience, actually.
Wow.
It was quite an experience, but it wasn't just her music and the way she approached it, but she knew what she wanted to do, and she wasn't going to let the rules about gender or any of that stop her from her dreams. And that's a powerful story.
The reason that you do music is summed up in this statement on your website. It says, music is one of the most accessible ways for humans to connect. It's the way we have fun, communicate, and deeply and heal. I love all of that.
Yeah. Thank you. I believe it to be very true.
And isn't it neat when you write a song and put it out there that not only helps you heal, but you're helping other people along the way that are experiencing the same things in life that you probably underwent as well?
It's taken me a while to understand the importance of authenticity in writing on that level because of that very fact. If you're experiencing something and you have the words and the music to put that out there, or the artistic inclination to do that in any way, whether it be paint or plant a garden about it or whatever it is, that makes beauty in the world, and I think that that's a good thing. I think that's what we're called to do.
Absolutely. In addition to your solo career, you are the lead singer of the Gina Powers Band, a powerhouse country rock band. Tell us how long you've been doing this. I'm looking at it on the website, and how that band came about.
The band came about, number of years ago. I think we put out our first record way back in like 2015, 16 or something like that. It was my husband at the time and I were writing songs. We were playing. Good friend, Rich Peterson, he played lead guitar. He joined on, and we started just booking little small gigs, and then eventually we just grew and grew over time until we ended up with the lineup that we currently have, and we've been playing with that lineup for, I want to say since about 2017, 2018. So quite a while. So it's myself, my drummer, who's phenomenal and plays in some other outfits as well, named Russell Pfaff, and then bass player Mitchell Rittenbach as well. And he's been with me the longest. He's been with me since January of 2017. And it's really been an integral part in the sound of the band, the band itself, that percussion system. We've had a number of guitar players. Right now, our official guitar player is out of Nashville, Tennessee. His name is Joe Del Monte. But we also have a phenomenal local guitar player that plays with a couple other outfits as well, named Peter Wilbur, and he plays with us when we play larger shows.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it just kind of came to be. We gigged under a variety of names until we decided we were ready to be out there. But I've been doing this musician thing full time for over a decade, and I just love it. I've never found another career, another type of work that is as fulfilling, and that I've been able to really find my feet get a foothold in.
Absolutely. I love this doing the radio thing because I get to meet people like you through the airwaves, and hopefully one day we'll get to meet in person. And I was pitched to you by a friend of mine by the name of Sherry Cranford. She has Splash PR, and she's a great publicist, and I'm sure glad she sent you my way because I know you can sing and you sound great, but the folks are going to figure that out tonight, and you're going to get on 10 radio stations by doing this program as well.
Wow, thank you so much. And yes, a definite shout out to Sherry Cranford, who's been a phenomenal person to work with. She just really is good at what she does.
Yeah, absolutely. One more thing, too, the music that we're going to play tonight, let's give a big shout out to the recording studio you use because it could be Nashville, it could be somewhere else. There's a lot of great ones around the country.
There truly are. I've got a couple that are coming right out of Osage, Minnesota, and Kevin Racer, and he has a great studio there called Rogue Wave, and he did a couple of the songs that are done out of his studio. They were mixed in Nashville by Jerry Webb. And then my latest release, Great Divide, co-written with Dave Lenahan, that came out of Nashville, Tennessee, John D. Willis, and he produced, mixed, and mastered that whole beautiful song.
How about that? My buddy Dave Lenahan and his Songwriters Connection podcast, he's a radio guy too. He's been a special guest of mine a few times, and you've also written with another good friend I just interviewed on the radio not too long ago, and I had to play her song Gonna Get Me a Dog yesterday when I broadcasted live from the K9 Hideaway in Springfield. My good friend from Nashville, Jan Buckingham. She's amazing too.
She's amazing. She's a dynamo. I can't wait to have her and another good friend, Jay Four, up in the fall to the resort to do a songwriting retreat. I've been so fortunate to write with some of the coolest, neatest people. Jan has a resume behind her that you need a wheelbarrow to bring.
She told me she's got over 2,000 songs in her library. She's trying to release maybe one a month to radio. She's going to live forever just based on that.
She absolutely is and should, and truly should. She's got a great sense of humor and a big heart.
She sure does, and she writes some great stuff. She's always posting on social media. I wrote a good one today with so-and-so, and taking pictures and everything. And she plays a lot at the Commodore Grill, so if you guys are local to Nashville, go say hey to Jan Buckingham. Tell her Gina Powers and the Tim Kelly from the Tim Kelly Show sent you. And she'll definitely know who we are, right?
Absolutely.
She is fun. All I Ever Wanted is the first song we're going to play for you tonight. Tell us the story behind this one.
That song is it's funny. It's almost like prophetic in a way. I wrote this song. It just was one that came right out at the piano. And I was just thinking, what if I went to Nashville, and all my dreams came true? And what if I hated it? People spend their whole lives trying to fulfill whatever the dream is they think, and then the dream comes and then they're like, what'd I do?
Yeah.
And so I wrote this song, and I wrote this song, and then I went to Nashville for the first time. I sang around, and I was invited back to sing, and that's when Jerry Foster offered me a deal on his label. So it really was interesting that I wrote that song, then I went down there and played and actually did get a deal right away. So it was prophetic, I think, in a way.
There you go. My last experience, and I need to get back to Nashville, but man, I'll tell you what, there's so many people moving there now, and we took an Uber to get down there because it costs like how much to park now? It's just crazy, and the traffic and all of that. So it does attract a lot of people, though. They're trying to make it in country music, and I don't even know the numbers now. It's just crazy how many people are coming to Nashville. But what is crazy good about it is that a lot of people find this show, and I get to interview them from Nashville. So it is Music City, isn't it?
It really is, and I got to tell you, I love the musicians that I met in Nashville. In fact, I'm on my way shortly to pick up one that I met down there who worked for years for the Tootsies franchise, the Kid Rock Tootsies franchise, singing, Sarah Mae Chilton, and she's coming up this weekend to spend a weekend for a special event doing some music for us up here. So what I loved about Nashville, and what I will always love about Nashville, is the camaraderie with the musicians and the music everywhere, the opportunities to meet, to write, and to work with people who are really good at their craft, who've been doing it a long time. And then what I also learned was that Nashville, Tennessee is not where I want to make my permanent home. I love being able to work in Nashville and enjoy all that Tennessee has to offer, to bring great music there to play and to write. And I still have friends that I'm writing with from Nashville. But I'm a North Dakota, South Dakota girl. I'm a kind of a small city girl, and I didn't know that about myself, and I really feel good being back in the Dakotas. And so I think that's what I'm going to do is we've got so much talent around the country, and everybody's going to Nashville. And one of the things I learned by going there is you will meet wonderful people and you'll get great opportunities. But there's nothing like home. And so coming home to play for my home folks has been a real blessing and a luxury. I've loved it.
Absolutely.
So I have a special place in my heart for Nashville, and always will. Nashville is a city that will make or break your dreams. It's true.
Yep. Well, and that's kind of how Branson is. It's a small town of only 10,000 population, but they set a record a couple of years ago, and they had 8.5 million people come through here, tourist-wise, to see the shows, and there's lots of other stuff to do here in the Missouri Ozarks. Branson's very popular for that. And then back in the day, we had Glenn Campbell, Roy Clark, Mickey Gilley. Those guys all had theaters here. Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard split a theater. It's kind of where a lot of that classic country that you hear on the radio now got started, is right here in Branson too. I think it's probably number 2 to Nashville in that, but you still get the small town feel. Everybody here kind of knows everybody. And you mentioned a guy that Dan Wagner, I think is his name, that I need to check out that I don't know from Branson. So I'm going to check him out. And if he's an artist like you, heck, we can get together and maybe interview him on the program too. So.
You would not regret it. He's a really good dude.
Sounds good to me, man. I love that about Branson. They are all friendly here, and everybody seems to really be real receptive to meeting new people and helping them out any way they can in the music business as well. Well, we're going to play All I Ever Wanted from Gina Powers, and then we're going to come back and talk some more with her in just a moment on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Time keeps knocking on my door. Don't even want to answer no more. And I'm staring through this looking glass, wondering what it takes to make it last. With this broken record spinning in
Her name is Gina Powers. That is called All I Ever Wanted, and you just heard the story behind it right here on the Tim Kelly Show on this Triple Play Thursday. That is a fantastic song, and congratulations on that. We'll keep spinning that one.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Glad to do it for you. And we're going to do a couple of more here in just a moment. Tell me this, though. At what point in your career did you know that you had the songwriting gift? You played guitar since you were a little kid, but, you know, songwriting's a talent I don't have. And I always like talking about that because most of the artists that I interview on this program write their own material. So, you know, Jan's awesome at it, too. We mentioned her. But what point did you know you had that gift?
I like writing songs, and I wrote songs, you know, all throughout being young. Most of them I've forgotten and they've been lost track of. But I don't know that I knew I wrote good songs. People have told me that I'm a good writer, but until I actually went to Nashville, Tennessee, and had people that had had success in the industry for a long term tell me, you're a good writer, then I was able to go, okay, maybe I've got some talent in this area. Oftentimes, I'm very personal in my writing, and so, you know, I had to learn, I think, to make my songs a bit more available. I don't know, just some different things, but I love to write, and that's what I want to say to people. It doesn't matter if people think you're good at it. Just do it. If you love to write, do it. Just do it.
You know, there used to be a gentleman on TV, and you've probably seen these episodes. His name was Steve Hartman, and he did a segment called Everybody Has a Story. And that is for sure, you know, everybody has a story, but not everybody can tell that story, you know, and get it out to the world. But songwriting is a way that you can do that, and you can wrap it up in 3 or 4 minutes and put it out there. And when radio loves it, man, it could go viral real easy.
It really can. And if you have a heart about putting something good out into the world, I think there's satisfaction in that. If you would have asked me 25 years ago, what is success in the music industry, I would say, you know, all the things we think of, the fame, the fortune, the flying to places, the luxury, and all of that. Mm-hmm. When I think of what success is now, having been a musician for so long, being able to write songs and put them out there and make a living sharing your music and being able to do that and travel and meet people, that to me, that's huge success.
Yeah. You know, and Jan Buckingham, when we did her radio interview, she had some young people coming over to her house after we wrapped up the interview, and they were going to write together. So she's helping these other up-and-coming artists and keeping not only country music alive, but in a lot of cases, traditional country music alive. There's a lot of young talent out there, and they are doing their part to do that. And man, that's exactly what we need. You know, we talked about these records and everything that are making a comeback now, and I'm looking over at my trophy case where I've got Mike Morris's CD that he sent me, but we've got a lot of other vinyl records in there. I love listening to Queen and Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks and all those that you mentioned too, so it's great to see all that making a comeback, but this next generation is doing their part to keep that alive, and folks like Jan and you are helping them out.
Well, I appreciate that, and my opportunity to work with Jan was just so incredible. I have learned so much about songwriting and about how to tell a story from her. She's so good at it.
Yep.
And what she's doing, she writes almost every day, and she is very disciplined about it. And that's how you get the kind of longevity in this industry, is you keep at it.
Absolutely. Your next song is called Extraordinary Life. I'm sure you've already lived that, right?
This one was actually thinking about kind of what we just talked about in a way, how fame feels like one thing or success feels like one thing, and then you get to a certain level in your career and your life and you look and you realize that really what's extraordinary is just an ordinary day with the people that you love.
Yeah.
And things that the roots, the routine, the history, the shared history together with somebody that you care about. And that's what this song is truly about, just an ordinary day that feels pretty extraordinary when you don't get to spend a lot of them.
Boy, that's the truth. Me and my wife have this saying, you know, don't take each other for granted and don't sweat the small stuff, and that's what makes an extraordinary life to us.
Oh, I love that, Tim.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Absolutely. Great Divide's going to be the third one, kick off the top of the next hour. Tell us about this one as well.
Great Divide was born as I was driving all over the place. I was driving a lot from Fargo to Tennessee, especially back and forth for a couple of years, and I was starting to feel very displaced in the sense that, you know, I had a home both places where I was safe and comfortable, but every time I was one place, I really needed or wanted to be there, and the other place, you know what I mean? And I started to just feel displaced and a little bit of houseless or homeless, and I saw this flag up in the distance as I was driving. The first one that I had seen in quite some time, I just noticed it, and it gave me a feeling of comfort for the first time in a really long time. I saw that flag, and I served in the Coast Guard as a young woman, and I just say that to say I've always been patriotic. I've always had a patriotic heart, and I love my country. I'm so proud to be born here, and I saw that flag, and for the first time in a while, it just felt really comforting, and I thought, gosh, this whole country's my home, no matter where I roam, is what I originally said. And I sang that little line into my phone, and worked on the song. I couldn't get it where I wanted it, and I knew I needed a co-writer on it to really make it what it needed to be. And I took it to Dave Lenahan. He's phenomenal, as you mentioned.
Yep.
And we worked on that day, and we both had it was a heart of unity. Like, hey, we're a family. We're American people, and we are struggling as a family right now, but that doesn't mean that we can't bring it back and come together. And this is what the song is about, is we have more in common than we know, and let's focus on those things and just remember that we're family and we're going to get through this and across the Great Divide.
Boy, that is a true statement. You know, and country music brings people together. Those folks that love country music, you know, they have their favorite artist of all time or whatever, but they sure love listening to these up-and-comers like yourself in the new country, something that they've probably never heard before if it wasn't for stations like this. And that's why I started doing this 12 years ago, and I love it because I get to meet people like Gina Powers. And thank you for a great interview tonight. It's been a blast talking to you.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate you so very much, and I am looking forward to getting to talk to you again.
You too, absolutely. One more thing, where can folks go to find you on social media if they want to check out more from Gina Powers?
Gina Powers Music will get you there on all the platforms.
There you go. And I bet they're going to, if they go to a Gina Powers band show, they're going to hear a wide variety of music, not just country, but some of your other rock and soul influences as well, huh?
They're going to hear a little bit of an eclectic conglomeration of my influences, but it's all going to be Gina-fied.
There you go, Gina-fied.
There'll be a little bit of a country. There'll be a little bit of country in there.
I love it. Gina-fied. That's an awesome statement. Well, thank you for your time tonight. Again, thank you to Sherry Cranford for setting up this great radio interview. It is our first, but it won't be our last. Come back real soon, will you, my friend, and have a great summer.
I sure hope to, and you too, Tim. Take care.
Thank you, ma'am, and safe travels on the road out there as well. Keep living that extraordinary life by Gina Powers on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
Come on, baby, grab your fishing pole. Let's head over to the river by the fishing hole. Throw a line in the water, hear the birds in the trees, see that look in your eyes saying, pretty please. Really like to spend the day with you, and we got nowhere to go and nothing we gotta do. Doesn't matter if it's rain, sun, or snow. If you're taking me, baby, that's where I wanna go. It's been a long way from there to here, but with you by my side, I can't do anything or go anywhere. If you don't mind, and if you care to share, take my hand together, we'll go everywhere. When the winter brings the sun down low and the days get shorter and the wind blows cold, come simple, extraordinary life. It's been a long way from that here, but with you by my side, I can't do anything. I'll go anywhere if you don't mind, and if you can share, take my hand together, we'll go everywhere. It's been a long way from that here, but with you by my side, I can't do anything. I'll go anywhere if you don't mind. I think I can share. Take my hand together, we'll go everywhere. Take my hand together, we'll go everywhere. Take my hand together, we'll go everywhere.
The best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
In a little town just outside of Fargo, old timers sipping coffee at a Castleton cafe. And as the sun comes up in the heart of old Chicago, Lou Mitchell's baking donuts like he does most every day. Sing my songs from town to town, and one thing I have found, everyone is different, but we stand on common ground. And this whole country's my home, no matter where I go. From the big sky on the prairies to the crowded city roads, we got family ties and American pride. Even if we don't see eye to eye, we can find a way across this great divide. As I make my way past the lakes in Minnesota, in the distance I can see those stripes and stars, and they wave the same as they do in Arizona. And I know I'm still proud of who we are. And to my left and to my right, people trying to live their life. We see each other with our eyes, but the heart is where we all unite. And this whole country's my home, no matter where I go. From the lakes and river valleys to the desert and the coast, we got family ties and American pride. Even if we don't see eye to eye, we can find a way across this great divide. This whole country's my home, no matter where I go. Busy streets and scenic byways to places no one knows. And we got a family ties and American pride. And even if we don't see eye to eye, we can find a way across this great divide. Find our way across this great divide. Find our way.
Her name is Gina Powers, and that triple play was Gina-fied. I absolutely love that statement, and I had a great time talking to her as well. Gina Powers music all over social media. Go find her, check her out. I just tagged her on my Facebook Live that she's getting played, the interview tonight, and had a great time talking to her today. She is fantastic. Gina Powers, my good friend from South Dakota. Absolutely love that too. So safe travels on the road tonight. Absolutely. Well, welcome to hour number 2 of the Tim Kelly Show. We are live on our website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. I am live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. And to the right of me, you'll see a QR code. That QR code, do it with your phone on our website or on that TV screen, and you can download the Tim Kelly Show app. Save it to your home screen, and every time we go live on Thursday and Friday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time, and when I do some live remotes like I did yesterday, you'll be able to hear the music. So if you step away from the computer or whatever, or you're traveling in your car, you can plug it in, take that music with you wherever you go, and we sure do appreciate that as well. And of course, everything's recorded, and we're going to send it out to 10 radio stations tonight and let it get blasted all over the world. This next artist is getting ready to have that done for him. He is my good friend Ron Jenkins. His song, the first one we're going to play, is called Crown in My Glass on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I sit here in the silence, and I'm taken back in time to when you were my everything. Oh, and everything was mine. Some days we get second chances, some days we just hit the wall and wish we had the riches or the power to go back and change it all. So tonight I'll be a king, someone else can be the clown. This old bar stool is my throne, and I say whiskey all around, drowning all those used to be, drinking dust into the past. Tomorrow I'll be back to me, but tonight I'm a king with this crown in my glass. No man is an island, nobody makes it on their own. Not but like a trying, but in the end, it's a sum of words in stone. And how it feels without you, only God can understand. He knows how I've tried, but sometimes it takes more than just a man. So tonight I'll be the king, and someone else can be the clown. This old bar stool is my throne, and I'm pouring whiskey down, drowning all those used to be's, drinking ghost into the past. Tomorrow I'll be back to me, but tonight I'm a king with this crown in my glass. Oh, for 1 or 2 more hours, I will hold the power, and I say whiskey all around, drowning all those used to be, drinking ghost into the past. I'll be the wisest king of all until it's last call, with this crown in my glass. Oh, tomorrow I'll be me, but but tonight I'm king with this crown in my glass.
Song number 2.
Whiskey. Man, it's been a long, long time. Guess you heard my baby left me for a so-called friend of mine. One thing's for certain, nothing's certain anymore. Everything that mattered just walked out my door. Hello, whiskey. Hello. Hello, whiskey. So how have you been? Never thought I'd see your face again. I'll spare the details and cut to the chase. I've got a lot of memories to try to erase. Hello, whiskey. Hello. So I've got to make this hurt disappear, and that's the only reason I'm sitting here. Hey bartender, don't pass me by. Just leave that bottle, son, here's mud in your eye. Hello, whiskey. Hello. I'm glad you're here. I hope you don't mind my bending your ear. I can't believe I missed all the signs. How could she leave me after all of this time? Hello, whiskey. Hello. So I've got to make this hurt disappear, and that's the only reason I'm sitting here. Hey bartender, don't pass me by. Just leave that bottle, son, here's mud in your eye. Hello, whiskey. Hello. Hello, whiskey. Hello.
He's my good friend Ron Jenkins. That is called Hello Whiskey. Before that, Crown in My Glass. Not enough drinking songs in country music, ladies and gentlemen. I love that, and we're going to play 3 of them from Ron tonight. How about that? We'll send that one out to his good friend John Romanelli, my friend as well, who helped Ron put that together. Hello Whiskey, or actually he helped put this next song together that I'm going to play. But, there's classic country radio station on my website too when I'm not doing the Tim Kelly Show. That plays 24/7, and you can hear Ron Jenkins' voice on there. He lent his voice to the station, and I thank him for that. So click on that Classic Country Radio tab when you want to binge listen to the best in classic country music, and you can download that too. There's an app for that. The QR code is on our website. Scan that to your phone, save it to your mobile device, and play classic country music as you're traveling down the road. Man, that's what I do when I'm going back and forth to work and all of that kind of stuff. Unhappy Hour again is the title of this next song. Usually every hour of this show is happy, but this one, him and John Romanelli put together, it is fantastic as well. Ron Jenkins one more time on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
All my friends say forget her. Go out and have some fun. But they've got no idea of all the damage that she's done. Her memory is killing me. This pain has got to end. So Jack and Jim, come on in. It's unhappy hour again. Bartender, please, one more of these, and keep them coming till I tell you when. It's unhappy hour again. On every bar stool sits a good old boy like me, drinking to forget that girl who haunts his memory. It's hard to hide the hurt inside, and so I pretend. Let's make it clear, she's why I'm here. It's unhappy hour again. Bartender, please, one more of these, and keep them coming till I tell you when. It's unhappy hour again. Whoa. A heart that's broken ain't easy to fix. And when you love someone, it's hard to call it quits. Her love for me is history, and so the story ends. So raise your glass, here's to the past. It's unhappy hour again. Old Jack and Jim, come on in. It's unhappy hour again. Unhappy hour again.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Keep this thing going, say it.
everything's just fine. I could say that I'm happy, but that would be a lie. Do you not care like I do? Do you not have anything to lose? Must be nice to be the one wearing your shoes. Then I could fall, but not fall all the way. Use 3 little words to make you stay. Break promises and twist and turn the facts. Text the next when we're out at night. Now feel a thing when I make you cry. Don't know how you do it, boy, 'cause I can't. Wish I could love you like a man, with no heartstrings attached. Started out as a good time, guess I wanted more. I can't help it, I go all in. It's my style, but it ain't yours. Let's trade places, me and you. Flip it to my point of view. Give you a taste of what it's like loving you. Then I could fall, but not fall all the way. Use 3 little words to make you stay. Break promises and twist and turn the facts. Text the next when we're out at night. Now feel a thing when I make you cry. Don't know how you do it, boy, 'cause I can't. Wish I could love you like a man, with no heartstrings attached. Then I could fall, but not fall all the way. Use 3 little words to make you stay. Break promises and twist and turn the facts. Text the next when we're out at night. Now feel a thing when I make you cry. Don't know how you do it, boy, 'cause I can't. Wish I could love you like a man, with no heartstrings attached. Let's trade places, me and you.
Song number 2.
I see you standing there, bright eyes, short brown hair. I'm trying not to stare, 'cause you don't even know me. There's a movie in my head, like a fairy tale that I read. We could be much more than friends, if you knew what I was thinking. I'm a queen, looking for a king, wishing on a star for a dream like you, boy. We could be the sweetest team, like a summer day with an ice cold LaCroix. Can you see what I'm trying to say? Is I've got a love story and it's got a blank space. Baby, you belong with me. I could be a Taylor, you could be my Kelsey. Oh, I could be a Taylor, you could be my Kelsey. I just can't shake it off. You've got style, you're the one. Water streams, yeah, all I want is a tight end, diving for a touchdown. I'm a queen, looking for a king, wishing on a star for a dream like you, boy. We could be the sweetest team, like a summer day with an ice cold LaCroix. Can you see what I'm trying to say? Is I've got a love story and it's got a blank space. Baby, you belong with me. I could be a Taylor, you could be my Kelsey. I could cheer you on from the stands, be your #1 biggest fan. give you 87 reasons why you should be my man. I'm a queen looking for a king, wishing on a star for a dream like you, boy. We could be the sweetest team, like a summer day with an ice cold LaCroix. Can't you see what I'm trying to say? Is I got a love story and it's got a blank space. Baby, you belong with me. I could be a Taylor, you could be my Kelsey. Wouldn't you agree? I could be your Taylor, you could be my Kelsey. You could be my Kelsey.
Her name is McKenna Faith Winters. She's a good friend of mine and has been a special guest on the Tim Kelly Show. That is called Kelsey, based on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's relationship. And before that, no heartstrings attached. I bet there's some heartstrings attached in that Travis Kelce-Taylor Swift relationship. Absolutely. But I love it. And you know I'm a big Kansas City Chiefs fan. You can see my shirt right now. It has the Chiefs logo on it. And Branson, Missouri, and the Kansas City Chiefs logo right above mine, too, on the TV screen. Branson is the official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs, and this just happened a couple of days ago. I found out that I have been gifted a couple of tickets to go see the Kansas City Chiefs when they play the Chicago Bears in the third preseason game this year. That's going to be Thursday night, August the 22nd. So there will be no live Triple Play Thursday show that night. I'm going to air it on Wednesday night on August the 21st, and I'll have Kari Phillips with me, and also Luke Deuce is going to be on the program as well on a couple of great radio interviews. We'll still call it Triple Play Thursday, but that is on my website. We're going to make a little change. I haven't been to a Chiefs game since they signed Patrick Mahomes. I have him tattooed on my left arm. Yes, that's what kind of Chiefs fan I am. So we are looking forward to that game. It's going to be fun, and I've got some Chiefs promos that are going to play tomorrow night on New Music Friday as well. So you got to tune in for that show as well. It's going to be a fun time. The third one for McKenna Faith Winters is a song that she wrote. It is called Someone You Don't Deserve on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a Triple Play Thursday. Brandon Bing interview coming up next.
Your eyes gave you away. It was no surprise. I knew something had changed. How could you treat me like a fantasy, then pull the rug out from under me and leave me in the dark, thinking it would break my heart? I ain't no saint, but neither you. I'm so tired of your truth. Good luck with what's her name. When you mess up, guess who's to blame? You make it easy to believe you're somebody I don't need. If there's anything I've learned, I'm someone you don't deserve. One day you'll know what you've missed. Yeah, someday you want us back again. And when you want to run back to me, guess where I'm not gonna be? You made your bed. I'll forgive but won't forget. I ain't no saint, but neither you. I'm so tired of your truth. Good luck with what's her name. When you mess up, guess who's to blame? You make it easy to believe you're somebody I don't need. If there's anything I've learned, I'm someone you don't deserve. Someone you don't deserve. Whoa, someday I'll find someone new. Whoa, somebody so much better than you. I ain't no saint, but neither you. I'm so tired of your untruths. Good luck with what's her name. When you mess up, guess who's to blame? You make it easy to believe you're somebody I don't need. If someone you don't deserve, someone you don't deserve.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday. That means every artist on the program gets played 3 times in a row tonight, and I'm excited to play 3 from this next gentleman, my good friend Brandon Bing. How are you tonight, my friend?
I'm doing good. How's it going, Tim?
I'm doing fantastic, man. We have hooked up for another great radio interview. I've been looking forward to it. Good to have you on tonight.
Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks so much for having me, as always.
Absolutely. I know you're busy. I'm busy. We got a lot going on, but it's always nice when you take time out for the program and promoting your new music to this radio program and the stations that we're on. We sure appreciate it, and I can definitely say New Country's best after all of your songs, and definitely the ones we're going to play tonight.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Absolutely. You are in Florida. You're from there, and that's kind of where you grew up, I guess, is around Florida.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, just out there, central North Florida, so just right outside the, north of Orlando, outside Daytona area, so yes, sir.
That's awesome. You've got musical stylings based on growing up on your ranch and loving country music and being an artist and an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
That is cool. You probably grew up to these ones in your website, Merle, Hank, and Willie. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, I was a big Billy Joe Shaver fan, man, and I just loved just a lot of the whole, the outlaw, country style, and I had some other influences as well, but it was just being a storyteller. That was the one thing I really wanted to focus on as an artist, was really connecting with people through the stories and being intentional and emotional connections with some of these songs, and the depth of them as well, just like raw and authentic.
Well, that's absolutely how country music is. I believe it tells the best stories, and most of the artists that I interview on the program write their own material and put these stories out to the world. And a lot of times it's the stories of your life and what's going on with you, but it sure resonates with a lot of other folks too, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. And you're definitely doing that. You've been doing this for a while now. This is, gosh, I lost track. This might be our fifth or sixth interview. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 5 years up in Nashville now, man.
There you go.
It's kind of crazy. I didn't realize 4 years would go by so quick, but it definitely has, and I don't take it for granted. I just constantly just try to sit there and just hone in on my craft, and just keep trying to get better, lyrically, and make sure that, my presentation when it comes to not just the body of work I put together and everything like that in the productions, but also my live show.
Absolutely. You're halfway through that 10-year town, and time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
It all kind of started for you, I think, several years ago when you went to the CMA Awards, too, and you got to see these people up on stage performing that in that live venue and doing that and getting those awards and things like that. And I guarantee you that's got to be a cool experience. I love watching that show.
Yeah, it's a blast, man, and just watching, like I said, just so many of the people that you grew up as influences, seeing, the path, that they took to get to where they are today, and just like that relentless consistency, you just can't give up. You gotta love it more than just the songs. You gotta love it for just like the lifestyle. I tell people, so many people come to town, so many people want to be an artist or a writer, and they don't realize, the amount of like sacrifice you have to make specifically on the road. I mean, as an artist, you pretty much got to be a certified road dog. I mean,
right.
It's nice in country music that it's more of a weekend warrior deal, but at the same time, there's not really an off switch. And if you have one, then there's always someone like lurking behind, that's just waiting for you to trip up and kind of just swoop in and take that slot. And you just got to just be, constantly trying to stay ahead of the curve and just develop and have that pipeline of, music in the till.
Yep, absolutely. I remember watching one time when Chris Stapleton just came out into the world of country music. He got nominated for a bunch of awards that night, and I can't even remember how many times he walked up on that stage, but I bet he wore out a pair of boots. And it's like, who's this guy with this long hair and this beard and this cowboy hat? And then that's kind of your mantra. You grow a pretty good beard, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Definitely.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and you sound good, too, and that's what it takes. It's a combination of all of that, isn't it? Like you said, the live show presence and the persona, and, and the main thing is that you're just a real down-to-earth guy, and I guarantee you you're that way with the fans, and, talk to them and sign their merch at the merch table and things like that. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and I was telling someone the other day, they asked me that, and I said, it was I was doing a bottle signing event at a liquor store when I came down to Florida, because I'm going to try to get with these venues to start putting shows together and stuff like that, so I can do a run in Florida, because I don't get a chance to come home very often. And so I wanted an opportunity to just connect with the people. And when I was doing that, I was telling them, I'm like, I'll be the last person out of the club or the honky tonk, because I want to make sure that every person that buys a hard ticket, I want them to know that no matter what, I'm going to do everything I can to show my appreciation for them taking their time to come watch me perform, to be a part of my show, and also to buy and contribute to my merch, my band, because there's so many layers, in that equation. And I think it just goes unseen. Everybody just sees the production. They don't see everything it takes to get there.
I say that all the time about these songs. You got a 3 or 4 minute song, but there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes that people don't see. And then in the making of a video too, it lasts 3 or 4 minutes, but it's an all day, maybe, maybe longer than that. It might take weeks, might take several months to put that thing together. Cause there's, weather, bad weather, good weather, all of that is involved in picking your days to go shoot and stuff. So, it's a really, really neat process. And you are, as we mentioned, an entrepreneur. I believe you have your own brand of whiskey called Bangtail Whiskey. Is that right?
That's correct. Yes, sir. Yeah, 100% Florida made, locally sourced, supporting local farmers out of Florida. It's a sweet corn, and it's a corn liquor, so it's a 90 proof. I built that whiskey because I wanted to have something. I'm a big whiskey bourbon connoisseur. Mm-hmm. I was always a big Eddie and Jimmy Russell fan, from Wild Turkey. And, I love other brands as well, Eagle Rares, your Angels Envies and Woodfords and so on and so forth. But my mom's from Kentucky, so I was always trying to find something that I could connect to my family roots, because, like I said, I'm doing this, everything I want through every step of this journey is raw authenticity.
Yep.
And I want to make sure that it connects with people on that level. And I want to have a product as a writer and as an artist to be able to show people like, hey, this is a product that is supporting original live music. This is a product that's, showing our experience on the road, and then also connecting with the fans and the other artists and industry buddies that I have, made over the years. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Yeah, absolutely. And people can go away and say, man, I really like the sound of that. They can try your whiskey and go, I like the taste of that. So it gives them something on all levels.
Yes, sir.
And the great George Strait, he even has a brand that Cody Go Tequila, I believe it's called, that he likes. So, he promotes that a lot of times, too. So it's not a bad deal to have a brand like that going for you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's neat. Well, you definitely got some great music that we're going to play tonight. The first song is your brand new single. It's called To the Bone. Kind of tell us about this one.
Yeah, it's really just like, I want to have something that's going to be just really direct and like all inclusive of just like that bad, crazy relationship. I think everybody's had a crazy ex, and I just wanted to kind of show that shift of just like, hey, this is the remnants left behind, and these are the things that happen throughout that relationship, and that's what To the Bone is, just raw and uncut.
Yeah, absolutely. We've all got those crazy exes. George Straits are all in Texas, he says.
Yeah, yes, sir.
And isn't that the neat thing about a song, too? Once it resonates with somebody, man, and you're doing your shows and your live shows, especially in a smaller venue, isn't it cool when they know all the words to your original music?
Yeah, it's so great, man. And it's just like watching that is just cool because, when they're saying it back, it just shows that everything else is just, showing that connection point, and, it shows that they're paying attention to everything that I write. And that means a lot to me when I'm putting these songs together, that they take the time to learn every single word and apply it to their own lives too.
Absolutely. And the longer we both do this, you're probably already seeing people coming to your shows wearing their Brandon Bing merch, and that's probably got to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Bing merch, Bangtail merch, Hoss Nation, baby.
There you go. Hoss Nation. I love that name too. You got it going on, brother. Well, this is called To the Bone. We're gonna play it, and we're gonna come back and talk some more to Brandon Bing on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I'd love love you, I hate you. Can't go through this shit anymore. Why can't I let you go? Trying to push you out that damn door. Got me hanging by a thread, little tug of war. You drive me crazy, tearing up my heart and soul. Piece by piece you keep on breaking me to the bone, to the bone. Looking back at all the things you did to me, like hammering nails into the bark of my tree. Manipulation got you through all the pains you brought me. Chopping at my roots like an axe, trying to destroy me. You drive me crazy, tearing up my heart and soul. Piece by piece you keep on breaking me to the bone, to the bone. Scars remain from all the knife cuts you made. Got me chained to a stake from all your toxic ways. Double life in all your dirty little secrets. Got me captive like I'm the one to blame. God, got me captive like I'm the one to blame. You drive me crazy, tearing up my heart and soul. Piece by piece you keep on breaking me to the bone, to the bone, to the bone, to the bone. You drive me crazy, tearing up my heart and soul. Piece by piece you keep on breaking me on to the, to the, to the, to the, to the, to the bone.
His name is Brandon Bing. That is his brand new single. It is called To the Bone, and that is bad to the bone, brother. I love it.
It's so good.
Yeah, good job on that, man. That's a great song. It's going to do quite well on radio and all the streaming platforms, and we'll talk about where we can reach out to you on those here in just a second. But I want to talk about something, too, since you are so busy. You've got all kinds of stuff going on. When do you find time to songwrite, or does an idea just hit you and you have to write it down and finish it later, or how do you kind of do it?
Yeah, so I pretty much just like, you know, on a regular basis, I always keep like a running list of my notes in my phone as far as like song ideas, or if I see things in my environment, I try to put those things together so that if I hear someone say something in conversation, or if I'm listening to something, I jot little ideas down as like little placeholders. And then, you know, obviously I have scheduled rights, different, you know, pub houses and stuff like that we do. And, you know, I've been building my writer circles over the last few years. So, you know, just being able to have that support and have other creative ideas in the same space is always a lot of fun. You know, I got like 6 or 7 rights already lined up for the beginning of August, and it's like, it's just cool, man, watching that calendar just kind of fill up a little bit more each time. Shows you that you're moving in the right direction.
Absolutely. And you were telling me off the air while your song was playing that, you know, people are starting to come from all over the place to watch you in a live show, you know, and support you by buying your merch. And they bought 4 bottles of the Bangtail whiskey, stuff like that. You know, that is really neat when you can resonate with the folks, but on the same other hand, that, you know, when they do that, it resonates with you too. And that's stuff you won't forget.
Yeah, 100%. It's like those are the things that make it all worth it, because it's like that's your little mini community or your little village, you know. Mm-hmm. They kind of come like your road family in a sense, because you got your loved ones and everybody that you care about, but then you get the opportunity to like meet these people. And just in the last 4 years alone, I've had certain individuals that wind up getting married, or I have people I know or have asked me to come out. Hey, I popped the question, my old lady, we're getting married, this, that, and the third, and hey, can you write the song, for our wedding, or can you perform at our wedding? It's like, man, like those things just go such a long way, and it's just kind of cool to see I call them the day ones, kind of stick with you, and they're not only are they sticking with you and listening and supporting your music and your merch and your brand, and but they're also growing with you, and you're watching them, in the next 5-10 years. It's like as they start having kids, you're going to see them bringing their kids to shows, and or their kids have, what I mean? That's the long term thing that I think is just so awesome. Yeah,
that is really, really neat, because they're growing up, this next generation in country music, and I always give kudos to these young artists that are keeping traditional country music alive, and I play a lot of them on this program, and that's a big deal to me. It's like it never really went away, but it's good to see that it might be making a comeback too.
Absolutely. No, 100%. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah. You had a good EP in 2022 I'm looking at called Huckleberry. I remember that one. Then you got Rat Race, and then now you got Party in the Pines.
Yeah, Party in the Pines, man. It's like, and just around the corner in the next month, it's going to be all the colleges coming back into session, getting ready for fall semester, and opening weekend for college football season. And that was a big.
Yeah.
That was a big influence for me as well, because Alan Jackson was a big influence to me, and I love the whole Chattahoochee, and I did a little play on that song with the Party in the Pines and just kind of brought it back home again. So it was kind of cool to have something that could be a little bit of a tailgate or college football season song.
Man, I love that. I just did a promo for the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm a big Kansas City Chiefs fan, and I'm going to be airing that. But we're going to be streaming all the games on the website of my radio station website. So if you don't have Amazon or any of those streaming services, or don't want to pay for the NFL Network, and I know I sure don't, we figured out a way to get around all that. So tune in to KICR Indie Country Radio every game day, and their first game's Thursday night coming up on September the 5th. So I'm not going to be doing a show that night. We're going to be watching the Kansas City Chiefs and having a big tailgate party here at the radio station too.
That's awesome. That's going to be a great time, man.
They actually became the vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs is Branson. So there's been a lot of players here this summer, and they're doing quite a few cool things. And, boy, they're sure looking good on the offense this year, that's for sure.
Yeah. I need to get up out there to Missouri and get some shows booked, because we've been talking about that the last few years.
Yep.
When we're going up and around things, and now things are back settled where they need to be. I need to get some dates on the books. That'd be a fun time out there.
Absolutely. And I mentioned when we first got started, you are a busy, busy man. You got this song that we're going to play next called Burnout at Both Ends. Hopefully this isn't talking about you, maybe. I don't know. Tell us about this one.
It was kind of like my second chapter. Like it was, the first 4 years between the Sunday Fun Day to the Florida Man EP and Dying Breed, and then the debut album, The Huckleberry, and just watching the natural progression. I had the opportunity to really hone in on my sound and really figure out who I am as an artist, as a writer, and start digging deeper into my, into my pocket of all the different experiences and stories that consist of my life, and putting those into those songs. And, Burnout at Both Ends is like the line in the sand to introduce people on the next deep, set of cuts that's going to be coming, and what I have working on in the till. So I'm really excited about it.
Awesome. And we're going to play Party in the Pines, too, for the third song in this triple play on this Thursday. So I want to thank you for your time tonight. Sounds like you've got it going on still. And, man, don't be a stranger. Keep coming back to the program, and we'll promote whatever you got going on. Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Tim. Thanks so much for having me, as always. I appreciate your time.
You are welcome. Now, one more thing. Where can folks find Brandon Bing? And if they want to join the Haas Nation, where can they go to do that on your social media?
Yeah, so my website's BrandonBingMusic.com. You can go on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Everything's under Brandon Bing Music as well. And then the whiskey is Bangtail.com and Bangtail Whiskey on all other socials. So, give it a follow, hit the bell notification. Stay tuned for new updates. We're going to be updating the website soon here, giving a little facelift. New merchandise drops coming soon. And then also, got a bunch of new music and a bunch of new show dates. So I'm excited to, get out there and come to a town or city near you and just meet you, hug a neck and play a good song and just keep it rolling.
Man, that sounds good. And you and your father have always been great and awesome to talk to. Tell him, Kevin, I said hi to as well.
I will. I appreciate it, Tim. I love him for sure.
Thank you, brother. And we'll talk to you soon, and we'll keep playing your music in the meantime. 2 more tonight from Brandon Bing. This is called Burnout at Both Ends on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Triple Play Thursday.
I've been around the block a few times now, through all the good and bad. Some dirty habits in the palms of my hands can't teach us old dog new tricks. I win some and lose some, an uncontrollable mess. I work hard, play hard, break boundaries, wild and reckless. Always trying to play both sides of the fence. Like a burning flame, running out of wind. On a constant chase, never fulfilling my fix. Did I break, burn out at both ends. I lost some friends and lost some loves, went down some paths I shouldn't have gone. Some bad addictions and drugs, was in the wrong place. Fought, clawed through the nail just to save face. Brushed myself off, turned a new leaf, a new chapter, new me. Whoa, whoa.
Starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hot and heavy in football season, favorite time of the year. All my rowdy friends are coming, they're coming way out here. It's a party Southerners, we ain't leaving, just getting started now. Traeger grills and cold beer drinking, watching them boys put it down. Chattahoochee skinny dipping, letting it all hang out. Yeah, let's all hang out. It's a party in the pines on a Saturday afternoon. Bama girls in Georgia beaches, range waters and high noons. Trail riding and buggies, blaring them old AJ tunes. Bonfires and all night riding, that hoochie coochie cuddling you. It's a party in the pine on a Saturday afternoon. Bama girls in Georgia beaches, range waters and high noons. Trail riding and buggies, blaring them old AJ tunes. Bonfires and all night riding, that hoochie coochie cuddling you. Yeah, that hoochie coochie cuddling you. Yeah, that hoochie coochie cuddling you.
He is my good friend Brandon Bing. That is called Party in the Pines, completing another great triple play and another great radio interview tonight. Always a pleasure to have him on the program. Brandon Bing, go check him out all over